Welcome to the 23rd session of Cyber Offenses and Cyber Crimes. In today's session, we will study the third type, that is phishing. Phishing is the criminal activity by using the telephone system, which is used to gain access to personal and financial information from the public for the purpose of financial reward. The term is a combination of V, that is voice, and phishing. Phishing is usually used to steal credit card numbers or other related data used in ID theft from individuals. The most profitable uses of the information gained through a phishing attack includes: first one, to steal ID, to purchase expensive goods and services, to transfer money, for monitoring the victim's bank accounts, to apply for loans and credit cards. Now we will see how phishing works. The criminal can make a phishing attack using a variety of methods, each of which depends upon information gathered by a criminal. The first one, internet email. It is also called phishing mail. Second one, mobile text messaging. Third one, voice email. Here, victim is forced to call on the provided phone number once the listen to voice mail. Fourth one, direct phone call. Following are the steps detailing on how direct phone call works. The criminal gathers mobile phone numbers located in a particular region or steals mobile phone numbers after accessing legal voice messaging company. The criminal often uses a VAR dialer to call phone numbers of a people from a specific region, and that too from the gathered list of phone numbers. VAR dialing is a technique to automatically scan a list of telephone numbers. When the victim answers the call, an automated recorded message is played to alert the victim that his credit card has had fraudulent activity or his bank account has unusual activity. When the victim calls on the provided number, he is given automated instructions to enter his credit card number or bank account details with the help of phone keypad. Once the victim enters these details, the criminal has the necessary information to make fraudulent use of the card or to access the account. Such calls are often used to harvest additional details such as date of birth, credit card expiration date, etc. Some of the examples of phishing calls: when victim calls on the provided number after receiving phished email or after listening voicemail, are as follows. The first one, automated message. Automated system tells that thank you for calling. to help you and answer your query. Please press the appropriate number on your mobile after listening to options. So option may be press 1 to check bank details and balance. Press 2 to transfer funds. Press 3 to unlock your online profile. Press 0 for any other query. Second one, whatever the option victim enters, the automated system tells him to authenticate himself by asking to type your bank account number. The third step, the victim enters his bank account number and then automated system tells to type your date of birth. The fourth step, the caller enters his date of birth and then automated system tells you to type your PIN. The fifth step, the caller enters his PIN and then automated system tells we will now transfer you to the appropriate representative. At this stage, the phone call gets disconnected and the victim thinks there was something wrong with the telephone lines, or wishers may redirect the victims to the real customer service line and the victim will not be able to know that his authentication was appropriated by the wisher. Next, we will see how to protect from phishing attacks. So the following are some tips to protect from phishing attacks. Be careful about all unknown callers. Do not trust caller ID. It does not guarantee whether the call is really coming from that number, that is from the individual or company. Be aware and ask questions in case someone is asking for your personal or financial information. Call them back. If someone is asking you for your personal or financial information, tell them that you will call them back immediately to verify if the company is genuine or not. In case someone is calling from a bank or credit card company, call them back using a number displayed on invoice or displayed on website. Fifth one, report incidents. Report phishing calls to the nearest cyber police cell with the number and name that appear on the caller ID as well as the time of day and the information talked about. So that's it for today's session. In next session, we will see what is smishing and how to prevent from smishing technique.